Folks, the merchandise is coming. Look at that. You even got a QR code that you can scan, and people will end up where? Inside our Telegram group, where you could join to learn the quantum financial system free of charge. Man, that's a hell of a shirt. I'm excited because, see, this guy's got cojones. I love people who have balls, you know, testosterone, real testosterone. See, he just started a channel, and he's got 120 subs. That's it. He says, you know what? I want to interview Mel. I'm not this, I got the big chair and I got the big ego and I'm this big personality. People think that I'm this asshole. I'm not. This guy's cool as hell. Guess whose second interview is going to be? Emily.
That's right.
Yeah. See, I said, okay, this guy's got balls enough to ask, and I'm going to say, yes, let's do it. Folks, you're not going to believe this, but we have Gene Decode up on deck. We got Ishmael Perez up on deck. Tonight, we got American Joe waiting to happen. I don't know if he's going to take us up on the offer that he should start his own channel. He's crazy not to, but he should. Anyway, also, we got Marina Jacobi tomorrow. She was just interviewed by Dr. Charlie Ward, and I got all my questions ready to rock and roll. On Sunday, we got Kristen Arcona, I hope I'm pronouncing her name, the tarot lady, the blonde, gorgeous lady that does tarot. And she's coming with her brother, Jason. That's pretty damn cool. But before we get going, don't forget to subscribe, unsubscribe, like, unlike. Let's keep the algorithms dazed and confused, just like the Led Zeppelin song goes. Don't forget to also share us on your social media. And also, don't forget to join QSI. QSI's links are always down below. The actual Telegram. Okay, and don't forget, we give you the Quantum Financial Systems Manual free of charge. Okay, it's QFS1776.com. Everything about the NARS is in there. The RV, the XRP, XLM, Jasara, Nasara, all of it free of charge. If you want to buy one of our cool shirts to say thank you, I say thank you back. There you go, brother. What's front and center, brother? What's going on in this crazy manipulated world? I never thought I'd be having a podcast with a guy that's got 120 subs, and we're going to be talking about a 30-cent XRP.
Hello. Welcome to the ball game, folks.
Tell them about your channel a little bit, please, if you don't mind.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, James Anthony. My channel is about us as a unit becoming limitless. And I say us because it's important that everybody understands this isn't a one-man army. You know, we've been lied to about everything under the sun. You know, when I first came into this whole space, the digital asset space, I started with Bitcoin. Little did I know, okay? Little did I know that it would take me down the rabbit hole of all rabbit holes, learn about utility assets, and then learn about what's really been going on behind the scenes. You know, from the kids, from the young ones, you know. I mean, my journey has just been incredible and definitely divinely guided. And so the other day I was watching Mel on, I think it's Off the Chain or On the Chain. And that's what really inspired me. The fact that you went on there, you know, XRP Army 2.0, you know, and you went on there to basically stand your ground. And it inspired me because last year, initially, when I started my channel, you know, I was running with the same narrative, you know, Nasara Jasara. And so everybody's like scared to talk about the truth. And so they continue to like echo chamber the different narratives. If we figured out that we've been lied to and the MSM is continuously, you know, pumping narratives, then explain to me, why is it okay to believe the different publications? You know, and do whole videos on it. Now, I'm not going to call any names out, you know, because to each his own. But there are some really great communities, QSI especially. Oh, my God, I love what they're doing. Like, I just got off a boot camp call with them a little while ago, and they are at it, bro. They're grinding. They're putting in so much work, producing information and just sharing it. And that's what this is about. It's about becoming limitless together.
I'm pissed off because of the fact that I haven't been able to get my hands on the formula on how I can clone myself 17 times because I'm missing out on all these different, like you just went to a boot camp. I'm so busy doing, I got Father's Day. I'll give you an example. I wake up, no bullshit, 7 o'clock in the morning. I pump, you know, 2 cups of espresso. I make a big pot of espresso. It's like, it's like probably eight double espressos is what it is, 16 espressos, okay? And I pump those down with milk, 50-50 milk. We got the best milk in Costa Rica, by the way. Coronado milk is going to get a plug.
You're
Coronado
a gem,
milk,
bro. You're a gem, I swear.
So anyway, I pump, and all of a sudden, bro, my phone, my Telegram, people contacting me from all over the world, people who want to invest through my broker. Bro, I went from 7 in the morning till 2 o'clock in the morning. And if I wanted to work till 4 o'clock in the morning,
I believe it.
I probably could have went another 2 hours. That's how much information people wanting.
It's nonstop.
It's nonstop. And I got to tell you, I'm getting chills just talking about it. I got people coming at me right now. The monsters of the biggest monsters. I'm on their radar. They know who I am. They watch my show. They think I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But they like me. That's important. They like me, right? And man, let me tell you, I was just talking to him off camera before we actually hit the record button. And I'm going to try to recapture that conversation. The cabal right now is bleeding profusely.
Yeah, every
orifice, correct? You said the word orifice.
Yeah.
Absolutely true. They're on the floor saying, please don't, don't shoot me.
And you can tell because of the narratives. You could tell because all the narratives are becoming even crazier. You could tell.
Exactly. And now we're coming in. We're actually the mop-up operation. We're going to kill them now. Because now we know they're on the floor begging for their lives. They're getting their helicopters confiscated. They're getting their jet airplane confiscated. They're getting their houses confiscated, their money, their diamonds, their gold. They lost all their girlfriends because nobody wants to hang out with a broke-ass bitch, right? Correct? And now we come in, and it's going to be the final operation. And I can't tell you what that operation is. And I can't tell you who we're going to be working with in the very near future. But it is huge. It's huge, boy. And you guys are going to love it because you're going to understand it. And you're going to understand that if we move in the direction we want you to move in, they're finished. We are. Final mop-up operation. You're in the storm. Congratulations. Your credits will be rolling on the movie. I guarantee it. Brother, you're going to be part of that whole entire thing.
No doubt.
I'm telling you, you will be. Everybody that we come in contact with. I got Emily on standby. She doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about, but she's at the edge of her seat. Is exactly where I need her, So everybody, I'm telling you. Yeah. And when we do what we do and how we do it, it's going to be good night, Irene. It really is. So
what's great?
Tell me.
What's great is the fact that you stand on what you say, right? And that's what I love about you. You don't have all the answers, neither do I, right? We're not financial advisors. We don't give financial advice. We just explain to you what we're doing, right? The stuff that we've found out, the research, the rabbit holes that we've gone down, we're just going to present that to you, right? And it's your job. See, that's what this whole movement's about. It's about sovereignty. It's about taking the responsibility for everything you consume, okay? In your own hands. It's time for us to do it together.
You remember, I don't know if you're old enough to, you remember watching the movie Bronx Tale?
Of course. Are you kidding me?
Okay, Bronx Tale. Okay. You remember the part with the motorcycle gang? They go in and they wreck the bar. And all of a sudden, Sonny comes out of the back room. He locks the door. He goes, now you guys can't leave.
That's right.
Right? What happens next? They got beat up so bad that the motorcycle gang goes running down the street in the neighborhood, right? And all of a sudden, the kids who want to be gangsters, right? All the wannabes go chasing those guys and stomp them into the ground. They're stomping their brains out. That's us. And the guys on the ground is the cabal. And it's coming. It's going to be fun, boy. It's going to be fun. So what do you think of this manipulation and all the bullshit that's going on? I mean, it's right in your freaking face, man.
It's hard for me to have conversations with certain people, right? Because it's like, it's so obnoxiously in our face. I mean, if you can't see it, I just, I'm going to say a prayer for you. Honestly, if you can't see what's going on and you're still looking for evidence, then, I don't know what to say, man. We can only say a prayer for you because it's everywhere. There's not a day that goes by that there's not a calm, another connection, another synchronicity. You know, I mean, I just saw the Tom Cruise movie, the brand new Tom Cruise movie, Top Gun, and the movie starts with him jumping on a motorcycle, right? And behind the license plate on the motorcycle says 55. Hello, loud and clear. We hear you, folks. We hear you. I mean, there's not a day that goes by. There's so many connections.
Yeah, I have a little collage video of Donald Trump. It's about maybe 1 minute and 49 seconds that I keep putting in the room. And him saying all the different times and all the different places, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17.
Oh, that's good.
There's probably 999 other times that is not on that video.
Yeah,
Otherwise, the video would be like 2 hours long.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, it's right in your face. It really is. I mean, we are living in the, see, but you know why we're so, look, we're not shaking. I got a lot of money invested, a lot more than many of you out there. Not that it makes me better, not that it makes me a better man, but I got a lot, and I'm calm as a feather. You know why? Because I have this peripheral vision, and I know exactly how this movie ends. That's why I'm so relaxed.
I was just telling my partner earlier, she called me up. I'm in the office right next door to the house. And she called me up. She's like, why don't you come in? Let's do another hit, you know, because we do, you know, we make investments on a daily basis, every other day, once a week, whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. And I walked in there and I sit down and I'm like, you know, it's funny because most people would call us crazy to inject liquidity right now in a crashing market. But the beauty is we don't know, you know, the details specific, but we know which assets are going to be used for this new system, which protocols are going to be leveraged for this new system. And that's why QSI is just mind-blowing, the stuff that they put together. I mean, she's going to go far. I mean, what she's doing, she's putting together a whole team. But the point I'm trying to make is that people would definitely think that we're crazy, right? Because I mean, XRP at 31 cents, never did I think it'd be back down to this price. Never. XLM, 11 cents.
And according to Brad Kimes, it was down to 28 cents like 35 hours ago.
It was. I saw it. I mean, I watched the charts. I've been blessed. Thank God. I've been blessed to be in a position that I'm in. I mean, I met my business partner last year I used to do shows on -48, you know, once a week. I did it about 3 or 4 times on a Saturday night. I'd come on 300 or 400 people and share my experience with this, you know, with these digital assets. Anyways, I met her and she reached out and she on a phone call with like 400 people. She's like, you know, I'd like to get involved, but I don't necessarily want to get involved. You know, what do I do? And I was like, well, I don't take charge of other people's finances, but if you DM me, we can speak and figure something out. Yeah. Lo and behold, I moved from New York City to New Mexico to start this business. And I've already started the business to the point where we have every week we have two women who come in and they sit down and I teach them how to access the lobster and access the XUMM, the SUM, and purchase using the Sologenic. I mean, you know, with Sologenic now, you can purchase up to $15,000 instantly using Apple Pay or your debit card and tuck it right into your either your Ledger, your Descent, or your SUM wallet.
Yeah.
Every day things are happening. Every day there's new things coming out every day. And just keeping our finger on the pulse, being able to stay involved. And you know, that's what we're doing here.
I just had a brain fart. Like I give myself brain farts. I'm so amazed. Right? I amaze myself sometimes. This video is going to be entitled something along the XRP QFS New World Order, and I'm going to incorporate the Bronx Tale into it. It's New World
Reorder. How about that?
Yeah,
New World Reorder.
It's going to be beautiful. Believe me. Oh boy, it's amazing. You know, because the title is always in your talk. It's always in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I grew up with this stuff watching, you know, Digital Asset Investor, Digital Perspectives, Crypto, Alex Cobb. You know,
I love
Alex
him.
Cobb,
I love him.
He's a legend.
Golden. He's golden. He doesn't play
he's
around.
badass. He's, you know, how many the guy's like barely 15. He's like 14 years old, and he's like, you know, 2 days before his 15th birthday, he already owned more XRP than most of us. You know what I mean?
No doubt. No doubt.
I'm like, oh,
you can see he did well. He did some good things with it.
That's one smart 14-year-old son of a bitch, you know? Unbelievable. Man, I followed that guy for a long time. And I love these guys, but I will, you know, but I suspect, you know, and I don't know, I suspect that a lot of them, James, they do know about what's going on. but they build such massive audiences.
It's like a taboo. They don't want to
Yeah.
touch certain
They don't
things
want
to
to touch it.
scare
They think
people
they're gonna,
away.
they're gonna say,
Yeah.
you know, the only thing they have to do is really, I mean, I'm just thinking out loud for them. The only thing they have to do is say, guys, listen, not for nothing. They think that they're gonna lose the audience. They may lose some, but they're gonna gain
But
on the back end
you're gonna gain on the back end.
a lot more, because this movement is huge. The 17th letter in the alphabet, this QFS,
Yes,
not Klaus Schwab, okay, is bigger by a factor of 100,000 to 1,
it's incredible.
not more.
It's
When you
incredible.
compare it to the communists, we're talking about optimism, not communism here. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And you know, we want everybody to have, you know, and we'll see what, you know, hopefully they'll come around. But I know that, you know, same thing, Chip and Jeff, I've been following them for a long time. And what's his name? James Rule. You know, all these guys are fucking legends, but they built such massive audience, a lot of them. And they don't want to, but yeah, you might lose, you know, probably half your audience, let's just say. But you're going to gain within 6 months. If I'm right, 6 to 8 months, everybody starts to sing this song, the song that is the right song. We got to do the right thing, guys.
The real song.
The real song, right.
The truth. Because people tap dance, not naming any names, but people tap dance around certain things and they bring good information, right? But a lot of the time they're following the publications and the narratives. And we've learned that we can't do that. We got to take the information and then dig further, connect the dots. You know what I mean? There's another one, King Solomon. I love him.
Oh, King Solomon's badass. I got like 3 of his short,
bro.
like motivational videos that are killer.
Fantastic.
Killer. Yeah. There, as a matter of fact, 2 or 3 of his motivational videos are in our manual, QFS1776.com.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's very
You
efficient.
watch that shit, you'll be motivated to go buy some XRP. Let me tell you.
Not that this is financial advice.
No, it's not. Of course.
You know, this is for information and educational purposes only, folks.
But then again, my financial advisor was Mr. Davis. Okay, one day I always tell the story. It's funny.
Yeah.
I was in school. I was going to school in Garfield, New Jersey, right on Lanza Avenue.
Jersey boy, huh?
Yeah, Jersey boy, right? And I was going to school there, and there was a school there called St. Stanislaus Cluster. For all I know, it's still there. The church is still there. The whole Catholic thing, right? And one day we had a substitute teacher. Because our teacher was sick for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And this guy's name was Mr. Davis. I never forget him. He had this ugly brown color shit, you know, polyester suit, and he had dandruff on his right, and he had smudged like glasses that were like that thick. The guy had some serious, you know, eyesight problems.
Yeah.
He had messed up teeth. Okay, and he smelled pretty bad. And this was our substitute teacher. And I, you know, because I was an asshole from a very early age, I asked a lot of questions. I said, is this what you do full time? You know, he said, no, he goes, I'm also a financial planner. So every time I hear that word financial planner, I think of Mr. Davis, you know? So I always say, your financial planner don't know jack shit about, you know, digital assets, which is what they're called. They're not called cryptos, by the way, guys. We got to call it by its proper name.
Yes,
digital
please do.
Assets. We got to get away from the crypt. That's where they want you. They want you in the crypt. They want you sick, dead. They want to take all your money. They want to take all your crypto, and they want you dead in the crypt. Cryptocurrency. Don't give them the energy. Take the energy away from them. Let's call it by its proper name, digital assets.
Digital assets. That's the gift. The gift is learning these things and being able to understand you're the one that gets to set the limits and the boundaries where your attention goes, right? Because wherever your attention goes is what's going to grow in your life, right? Whatever you give attention to, negative or positive, that's what's going to grow in your life. And so digital assets, I mean, I'm full-time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I mean, I sleep with my phone like this. I'm looking at prices.
You're going to get bit by the bug. It's like, I'm actually enjoying myself. I'm having the blast. I'm having the time of my life.
No doubt.
Okay. And I'm transitioning everybody over into Rumble for a reason, guys. I'm transitioning you. As a matter of fact, right in the pinned column at the top, there's going to be the Rumble. Okay. Click it and get over there in case the bad guys, you know, continue to run this platform, this communist platform. I want to transition over there because this way, at least you know how to find me, you know. But I'm hoping and praying that the good guys do take over YouTube.
Sooner than later, right? Sooner than later.
Rather than later, right?
Sooner rather than later.
If we can have a hand in that, that would be fantastic because, you know, I know I'm being stifled. Right now, I just put 3 videos. I'll give you an example. All 3 videos are killer in the last 36 hours, 3 videos. Yeah. Killer videos.
Yeah.
Problem is, I'm clicking on it. For example, this morning, if I'm not mistaken, the number was 30,000. Let me just go there just for shits and giggles.
You just got to keep getting on your box. Get on your box every day.
Oh, yeah. It's unbelievable.
You've inspired me to do that. I'm going to get on my box every day and ring that bell.
Yeah.
And we're going to sing the same song.
Yeah, okay, exactly. We were at 31,000. This morning, we were at 31,086. Yeah. 31,086. Okay. I click the refresh button. And I got 3 killer videos on there, and people are commenting, "Yeah, this is awesome. You guys are great." But all the, you know, positive energy, right? And I click the refresh button, and I go from 3186 to 3184. So I lost. I don't believe that for a second.
Do you do it for you? I mean, are you doing it through YouTube or through YouTube Studio? Because if you do it through the Studio app, you can actually get a better count.
YouTube Studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in YouTube Studio right now.
Yeah,
I'm in the back office. That's where I do it. Then I go click a little later. I'm at 31,079. I lost a few more people. Now they gave me a few. Now I'm at 31,104. But they're stifling. They're stifling my growth. They're doing it. I know it. I can feel it. I'm not that stupid, guys. I was born at night, but not last night. Okay. So
you got the Rumble thing growing now too a little.
Oh yeah, Rumble's growing. I had 1,000 people join my Rumble in less than 36 hours.
Oh,
so thank you to all you guys. Yeah, 1,000 people
right there, man.
Yeah. So, and I want you guys, all of you, jump over, please, because if they shut it down, I don't care because I still got access. You still got access to all my stuff, and I got access to all you guys, and we're still learning together, right? Bingo.
Load up with all links, you know. I'm going to send you my links too. In fact, I'm going to post this video on my channel as well. So
yeah. No, this is enough to stay under the radar. We're not saying anything like, you know, you can't say the word that starts with a C and ends with an E, right?
Yeah.
You can't say anything about the election that starts with the letter F and ends with the letter D, right? You can't
even talk about 45, really. I mean, you really can't even talk about 45.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I was watching Ted Nugent yesterday. Oh man, Ted Nugent. Oh my God. Ted Nugent. Oh my God. I gotta play this for the audience, I think. This is too funny. Ted has a vocabulary that is undoubtedly all of his own, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Let me see if I can play this for the audience. This is hysterical. This is hysterical. I mean, who talks like that? Besides, I saw him in concert back in 1978. You know, I was a big, you know, rock and roller, you know, concert guy, concert going, whatever. You know, who talks like that? Uncle Ted. Now, he has no clue. He's a little older. He doesn't follow Q. I don't even know if he believes, but he knows what's going on. He's woke. He's 76 or 77 years old. He looks amazing for
this time in history is going to go down as the most epic time in history. And you know, what are we going to tell our kids and our kids' kids and our kids' kids' kids? What did you do during the Great Awakening? What part did you play in the Great Awakening?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. But for him to say, I will eat your entire family tree and I will shit toxic sawdust in your face. Unbelievable. Where do you come up with dialogue like this? You can't get that not even in Hollywood.
Yeah, there's got to be something going on there for, you know, it's got to be a couple of, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So tell us your channel. Where do you see it? You started, obviously. Where do you see it going in 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year? What do you see for James, for James's channel? Please.
What we'd like to do is use it as a platform to bring to the attention of everybody the project, the humanitarian project that we're doing. We want to build, in fact, let me get you the name right now. I'll tell you exactly what it is. My partner and I have decided to build the practical quantum schools of life and common law. Okay. We want to have that be the, you know, the overall general idea. And then the arc, you know, we want to go in the direction of David Straight, the David Lester Straight School of Common Law. Okay. The first pillar would be the School of Quantum Principle and Sovereign Exchange, because we want to teach people how to take their sovereignty, financial sovereignty back into their own, you know, their own abilities, their own capacity. And it's just so simple. You know, we learn together. Like I said, we meet once a week. I have a couple of students that come and we sit and we talk about news that they've heard and stuff that they've picked up, but we play around with Lobster, a little bit of XRP, and that's how we learn. So ultimately, I'll give you another one. School of Patents, Advanced Technologies, and Spirit-Inspired Architecture. I mean, we're talking quantum stuff here, brother.
Yeah.
Okay. School of Truth Sciences and Discovery. And these are all underneath the practical quantum schools of life and common law. I apologize. It's a bit of a tongue twister. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But each one of these are going to have, you know, branch offs, right? And we want to put together a think tank. You know, we've already identified some individuals and we're talking to some individuals. Like I said, my partner, she's sharp as a tack, you know, and she picked up on me and brought me out here. And like I said, I'm full time. And I said, let's use the YouTube angle to kind of give us a bit of a foundation. People could take a look inside to what we're doing. And we share what we find along the way. And so ultimately, we want the pancake to flip in order to get the finances for this whole thing. But we're starting. We're starting.
That's good, man. You know, you got to have a plan. That's for sure. Write down. You don't need like the Old and New Testament. You know, write down a 20 bullet point, whatever it is, how you want it, and then just bring in the best people, most intelligent people, execute. But you're probably not going to need a lot of that stuff because just RNSR is coming, brother. It's coming at us like a locomotive train. I have people in my room that show receipts for car loans, student loans going away. People calling me. I got people in the United Kingdom.
That's the idea.
My friend Ben called me. He said, we got people with their Q phones. We got people that mortgages are going away. It's unbelievable.
That's the gold. The gold right there is once the pancake flips and most of the jobs are going to be automated. We know that, right? People will have the ability to follow their passions and desires. You know
that's what I mean? They don't understand. That's what the three-dimensional. That's what the three-dimensional people don't understand.
Yeah, brother.
They're caught up in that 3D, the matrix. They can't break loose. That's right. Because if you're like an artist and you like to paint, you know, I don't know, portraits of people or landscapes or whatever, and you got automation, you got, you know, all of the things that we're supposed to have 1,000 years ago, okay?
That's right.
That we don't have, because we're supposed to be 1,000 years ahead of where we are right now.
Yeah. Oh, listen, when I began my journey, I became very aligned with scripture because we're living through Revelation. You know, this is all, you know, biblical. And they said it would be biblical, and it is. Picture this. The guy you had on your show the other day, Jason Shukra. Unified. Yes. Okay. When I first saw that, okay, I got one of those bad boys.
I got mine in the shower. I forgot to wear it.
Incredible. When I first saw that, I told my partner, I said, we got to do it. Okay. We need to begin this, but implement it into our school. So as people are coming in and we're learning and we're teaching and we're learning finances, they're getting healed, brother. They're getting healed. Okay. And it's because the body wants to heal itself. That's what the body wants to do.
And it's not the machine that's healing yourself. The machine is allowing your cells to do what they wanted to do in the first place.
That's right.
Right. Right. So because you heard the story, that story that he tells on my podcast specifically, where there's a bunch of machines, 3 doors. I said, let's call it a strip mall for lack of a better term,
Yeah.
And the guy was getting ready to do what, knee replacement surgery. And all of a sudden, somebody puts these machines like 3 doors down from him, and the radiation, which is a good radiation, not a bad radiation, not toxic.
Right.
Okay,
That's right.
the energy,
0 point energy, 0 point energy
is moving towards this guy that's 3 doors down. It's charging the water that he's drinking, and it's affecting him in a positive manner to where he cancels his surgery for his knee replacement surgery. That is mind-boggling. Now, let's just say, let's play devil's advocate. Let's just say med beds are a figment of our imagination, which I know they are.
I just saw a video the other day of a whole facility, Tesla med beds.
Exactly, they're coming.
I just saw that.
There's evidence everywhere now.
Yeah.
Check this out. But let's just play devil's advocate. Let's just say they'll never come. Dr. Sandra Michaels' technology, I believe, is the technology that will catapult us to live healthy 300, 400 years of age.
Unified consciousness. Absolutely. I'm 100% in agreement with you.
Imagine we don't know that because we would have to fast forward 300, 400 years into the future. So we got to be patient and wait. But I'd be willing to bet, because she's talking about your telomeres. See, your telomeres is like a clock. It's like your body clock. When the telomeres disappear, you're dead. Okay.
It's the aging. Yeah.
This thing makes your telomeres longer. If your telomeres are getting longer, you're getting what? Younger.
You're reversing the aging process. Absolutely.
Exactly. And if your cells are reproducing the way they're supposed to be reproducing and they're at optimal health, this is the very first step, folks, to med beds. Med beds will be here also. There's no question about it. But I know this technology is something that I'm going to be able to afford to have in my house, because I want this environment.
100%.
I want one in my shower.
I'm already doing it. Yo, you can buy on their website, you can buy a thing like these things. Okay.
Right. And I have one.
There's a little filter you put onto your shower, and it charges the water, because it's the same concept as these things. But I'm going to tell you something else, right? What these evil individuals have done is they've tried to take God out of everything.
Yeah, of course.
Okay? And so it's our duty and our obligation to make sure we bring God back in.
Well, Source is not going to hire wimps. See, you're not a wimp. You've got testosterone. You're going to get into somebody's face. You're going to say, what? What's up, dog? You know what I mean? Okay. That's the kind of guys that are going to be on the front lines. People who have no fear, zero fear.
I've been through it.
I've always run on zero fear. I'm not about to be I'm not about to be fearful now.
I've been through it. I mean, why do I have zero fear? Because I've gone through it. I've walked some pretty brutal situations to get to where I'm at. And I feel like, I've been blessed. It's such a blessing to be in the position that I'm in right now, that it's my duty and my obligation to give testimony and to help others find the same position, And that's
I can't wait for more podcasts with you. You and I gel well together, bro.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, no question about it. And I always say it's not about me. I want you to become so big that you're going to start recruiting 8, 10 people out there. When you see somebody that's talented, don't be afraid. There's an abundance. Everybody can have as much as they want. Okay. If I find somebody out there that's talented, that has a little bit of a different perspective than me, talks more eloquently than me, like the guy that I'm going to be interviewing tonight, American Joe. I gave him his name, by the way. It's not his name. American Joe. It sticks. It's like if you throw peanut butter against the wall, it sticks. Well, American Joe sticks to this guy, because that's what he is. That's what he is, right? So American Joe is an incredible talent, right? So if you come across the American Joes, that you're gonna come across people, because Source is gonna put them in your path.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be your job.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be your job to recognize that Source puts somebody in your path that you're supposed to say, hey, dude, you're a podcast waiting to happen. Let me help you out. I want to invite you to my show, right? Because after 2 seconds, you forget that the record button is even on. You don't care.
Right.
It's like we're having a general conversation. It's like you and I could be at a luncheonette, or we could be at a diner, or it doesn't matter.
Yes,
and we're having a general conversation. The only difference is the record button is on. We're capturing this wonderful conversation.
We're vibing, brother. That's what it's about. The present. That's why it's called the present, because it's a gift. To be in this moment right now is a gift.
So, so he goes and inspires 5 or 10 people. They start their channel and they start to do the same thing. It's like network marketing on freaking steroids. The next thing you know, we got so many soldiers out there they can't deal with us because we
Right,
outnumber
frontline
them
digital
100,000 to nothing.
Right. That's
You
right.
understand? And that's what it's about. I don't care if I hope he becomes bigger than me. Because when XRP becomes the thing and Vic wants to continue to work, it's like, okay, I could retire. I did my job. I did my
goal. It's not even about me. It's about everyone. I don't even consider my portfolio. You know, it's our portfolio.
Absolutely.
My family, my partner's family, the people that I'm involved with.
You know, as sick as it may sound, even if I make like $82 trillion, you know, off of this stuff, right? I'm sitting on my mega yacht in the middle of the ocean that's like, you know, 800 feet long, whatever. And I got my landing pad for my flying saucer. I may still do this on Monday or every other Monday or whatever. So I enjoy it. So why not?
It's a beautiful thing, my bro.
You know?
Beautiful thing. Listen, before I forget.
Sure.
I want to shout out my wife. I love you, baby. We're coming up on 20 years. We're coming up on 20 years. And our wedding anniversary is June 29th.
Well, congrats, bro.
You know.
Nothing beats
long,
love.
hard struggle, bro. Long, hard struggle. She's a soldier, bro. She's been through everything with me. I mean, we've gone through everything you can imagine. And she's
right now, bro, when you got a wife that sticks with you right now through the New World Order, and you know it's challenging.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
You know, I mean, I've been living on savings.
My partner, my wife is incredible.
I mean, I got money coming in and I got the bills paid and I got a little bit surplus, whatever, but it's not like it was, you know, pre-C19.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No doubt.
You know what I mean?
No doubt. But
I mean, we were crushing
the information, because we had the information, we kind of made some preparations. Thank God.
So we got to give up that, you know, six-figure salary, that six-figure income that I had, my wife and I. We were traveling everywhere. We were living an incredible lifestyle, having the most exotic sushi, you know, Philippines, Italy, you know, Europe, etc., the Caribbean, Florida, Key West. I mean, we went everywhere, right? And the reality is, so we got to give that up and go through this pain. But what's coming out the other side is so much bigger than that six-figure bullshit.
Not comprehensive. You can't comprehend it. Yeah, you can't comprehend it.
So I'm willing to go through the pain, right? And so, you know, listen, I'm a hustler. I've always made money. One way or another, I'm always going to figure out how to make money and how to create opportunity for you people out there, because I want you guys, because we always got great business opportunities down below and more coming, okay? And you guys can be in serious positive cash flow. As a matter of fact, you need to watch the interview I did with the CEO of Wamba, which is that software that basically gets you more foot traffic for the local business. You know, when you do let's say you're looking for a sushi joint, right? You have like stars and you have the number of people that are patronizing you and writing reviews about you.
Yeah.
Our software increases that like within a couple of days. It's like,
I remember seeing that. I remember seeing part of that video. Yeah, that seemed really interesting. No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. So I give you, let's say, for example, you own a pet supply store, a sushi joint, whatever, dry cleaners, doesn't matter. You got 23 people that say you're okay, so you got 2.3 stars. I come in, I give you the software free of charge for 2 weeks, right? You go from 23 reviews to 123 reviews, and you go from 2.3 stars to 4.6 stars, and your foot traffic tripled.
Absolutely,
right?
It does.
And I want to take that software away from you, or you can pay me $200 a month. What are we doing? You're paying me $200 a month.
I'm giving you $200, no doubt about that. Yeah, no doubt about that.
Right? Yeah. We just did that interview yesterday. It's bomb. It's in our channel. Incredible interview. It's only about 48 minutes long, but it's bomb. Brother, I love what you're doing. I love where you want to go. A lot of the stuff that we think we're going to have to do, let's do it anyway, just to let people know that we're awake and we're moving in this direction. But I think Jassara Nassara is gonna cover all of the bases.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I mean, I love what David Strait is doing, but I think that once Jassara Nassara, and I personally, I'm not that I'm a pessimist. I'm not a pessimist, but I'm a realist. I like to walk my feet on terra firma, right?
My partner's the same way. My partner's the same way. Yeah,
absolutely. I think, you know, for Jassara Nassara to fully manifest, I'm talking, you know, going 100 miles an hour, Jassara Nassara, I think we're looking at 2025.
Yeah. I'll say 2027.
Could be.
I'll say
Could be.
2025. I mean, fully everything out in the open.
Yeah,
Things are
everything.
happening right now. Protocols are being implemented, upgrades are happening. And those of us in the know that are playing around in these little apps have the ability to you know, benefit and prosper early on because we're paying attention to what's going on.
Exactly. And that's why we're selling these shirts. The shirts will do what? See, it says, what does it say there? It says Jasara and Nasara, right? Somewhere there.
Change is coming. I like that, man.
Change is coming.
Really cool.
See, people are going to ask you, what is Jasara, Nasara? Wonderful.
Scan it.
Create. Yeah, scan me, baby. You're creating awareness. People are going to get curious. What is QFS? What is XRP? People are going to ask you. So it is your job, the foot soldiers out there, to decorate yourself. You guys are walking, talking billboards. We don't charge you for anything. You buy a t-shirt, we make a couple of bucks, big deal. We're not going to retire on t-shirts. I can absolutely
it's just an additional stream. No, I get it.
Exactly. So you know what I mean? But the reality is, you make $8 here, $8 there, you keep the bills paid, everybody's happy, we raise awareness. It's a win-win, it's a closed loop situation, right?
Yes, sir. Multiple streams of income. See, that's the idea. I learned that, you know, early on in this process. You get involved in little small things, but little small things that generate, and then you put some work into each one. And over time, each one of these things creates a little bit more of an income. And then you have multiple streams of income. You don't get rich from a 9 to 5. Not that we're looking to get rich, God forgive me, because we're not, right? At the end of the day.
Absolutely.
But it's about having the money work for you, not you working for the money. And that's what I learned in part of my awakening.
We've been enslaved.
Yes, sir.
In every single aspect. You know, you buy these stupid phones. They're stupid phones. These freaking things. Like my phone doesn't even get
$1,500 for this.
Yeah, my phone doesn't even get updates. I paid like $600 for this stupid phone, right? Right?
Yeah.
3 years ago. You get updates. Every time you get an update, you're actually killing your phone.
Yep.
It's becoming planned obsolescence.
But if you don't get the update, and this happened to me, if you don't push through the update and you're playing around on your phone with these apps,
they will download it anyway.
You wind up getting locked out of some of your apps. And playing around with digital assets, you got money, you know. Unfortunately, you have to do those things. Unfortunately.
Yeah, or my phone, well, you wake up and say, yeah, you didn't update, so we updated it for you. You wake up in the morning, that's the first message you get on your phone. You know you're not in control.
That's crazy.
Right? And,
what a world.
And 6 months after you buy it, it's obsolete because they want you to go buy the next best thing. So they got everybody on this treadmill, right?
Or the attachments, they sell you now. The attachments are separate because it's extra money.
Yeah, it's like they got everybody on this treadmill, and we're about to come off the treadmill.
Rat race, yes, sir.
Yeah, we're about to come off the treadmill. The ones that are awake, those that have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, we can see it, we can hear it, we know it, we can smell it. Okay, if you come inside our room, you're going to learn a lot. Number one, the Quantum Financial Systems Manual down below, the QFS 1776, it's priceless. It's priceless because you're not going to go find all of this stuff on your own.
It's years of information compressed.
Yeah. We took all this information, we put it in a nice little neat bundle for you. You know, so what do you think about Bitcoin? Let's do a final skit on Bitcoin. I want to get your take on Bitcoin. And when I had the conversation with Jeff and Chip not too long ago, about 6-7 days ago. What do you think about? I remember
hearing them saying it's decentralized. Honestly, it may have started out centralized, right? But it's just not centralized anymore. When you got 51% or more of the hash rate in China, and then you have, 30 or 40 of the top whales that own the most. I mean, how's that centralized? I mean, how's that decentralized? I mean, do the math. Decentralized, it's consensus mechanism, XRP, XLM. I mean, it's decentralized. It's nobody can shut down the network.
But you know what's funny? There's about 199 videos on YouTube that are well done videos that prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that when you stack up XRP next to Bitcoin and who's more decentralized, XRP wins every day.
Hands down, across the board. Across the board. Then you start looking at the projects being built on XRP and the projects being built on XLM, forget about it. Yeah. That's a whole nother That's what I'm focusing on. Flare, Sologenic, Corium, and you go over to XLM, you're talking about Mobius and CTGX and Velo. There's so many incredible projects to be a part of. I mean, we're just in such a beautiful position. We are. And we have this guy upstairs to thank, you know, divine source, the divine creator has given us.
It's all about to come to a screeching halt. I can smell it. I can feel it. But, you know, fast in this game could still be another 6 months.
Yeah.
You know,
it could happen tomorrow. It could be.
It could happen tomorrow. It could happen another 6 months. It could happen in 18 months. Nobody knows. You just got to keep positive cash flow, stay positive, eat healthy, go out there and get your sunshine, take your vitamin D, put your feet on the grass.
Ground yourself. That's right.
Yeah.
Energy, vibration, and frequency. Key to the
universe. Drink your hibiscus tea. Drink a lot of purified water.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get yourself one of these medallions if you can't get to one of those.
Bingo. Bingo. You know? I got mine. I took a shower to come do a podcast with you, and I forgot it. It's hanging on the right next to the towel.
I had the bracelet too, but I went to the pool the other day, and I came down the slide, and I came down so fast on the slide, it popped. You know, the way I looked at it, I said, well, maybe the energy of that bracelet needed to help somebody in that pool for the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But Bitcoin, I always tell the story, Bitcoin is too slow. It takes too much energy.
It doesn't work. It's too expensive and it's clunky. Facts, hands down. Hands down.
Done.
And it has to be mined. You don't have to mine anymore. You don't have to mine cryptocurrencies anymore.
And you got guys who are so highly educated that have done such a fantastic job at brainwashing themselves. And one person that comes
to mind, believe it.
Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor has brainwashed himself to the point of oblivion.
God forgive me. We're not gonna say anything bad about the man. We wish him the best, and you know.
Right.
But good Lord, what a situation that is. 20 times over leveraged. I mean, he's gonna stand on that boat until it sinks, bro. What would you do if you've been standing on the boat echoing Bitcoin?
Yeah, you know he lost a lot of money in the .com business. He's about to do it again with Bitcoin.
Billions. I did my research on him. You know, he played, you know, I mean, not even go there. I won't even touch it.
Just because it's the first one out of the gate, that doesn't mean it's the best one. You know what I mean?
No, it's the MySpace. It's the Napster.
Exactly.
Remember Napster? Yeah. It's net zero for the internet. It's
Netscape browser 2.0 that's gone out of business.
Most people, when they buy XRP because of the name recognition, it's going to be considered Bitcoin. They're going to use Bitcoin as the name recognition. They're going to do the sacrifice. $1 buckle my shoe. XRP is going to be crowned king, and everybody's going to think it's Bitcoin. It's the same thing. It doesn't make a difference. Digital assets. Most people don't even care. They just want to get involved with something one way or the other. You know, the very wealthy people. XRP will be crowned king.
Now, do you agree that Satoshi Nakamoto is David Schwartz?
Hands down. He worked for the NSA.
Yeah.
Right? He did the patent. Oh, you want to hear something funny? I was talking to somebody the other day. I think it was, I don't remember who it was, but you know that that economist, that famous economist picture that's been going around, one reserve currency, world one reserve currency, and it's the eagle with the gold coin. The picture of the Economist magazine from 1988. It's floating around. Anyways, the gold coin in the middle of you know which token that is? It's the signature token for Atom, Cosmos. You know what they call Cosmos? The Internet of Blockchains, because it's a layer 0. You know what they call XRP? The Internet of Value.
Right.
Internet
there's going to be, in my opinion, there might be about 40, 50 tokens left standing when it's all said and done. That's it.
Oh, yes. But that's
I think the central bank digital currency, that is going to be to each individual country. In other words, you're going to have a central bank digital currency that's the US dollar, one that's going to be the Chinese yen, and so on. Okay. But I think the banks might, some of them, the big ones, may morphosize into something different, and they're still going to be in business, but there's going to be very few of them in business. Most of them are gonzo.
Yeah, the fintechs, the banks are going to either be absorbed. The banks are either going to be absorbed by the fintechs because, they say central banks are going to be here long term. I don't think that's going to happen. I think over time, the central banks are going to morph into these fintechs, and it's going to be like this whole big, it's not going to be a central bank. It's going to be a financial technology company, because that's what's happening. Every one of these technologies, HBAR, Algo, IOTA, I mean, you name it. And some of these are just such mind-blowing technology. XRP would be king, XLM would be queen, and then we'll deal with Quant, Interledger, Overledger, Hyperledger, XDC. I mean, this is what I study. 24 hours a day, 7 days. I love this stuff.
Yeah,
I love it.
Me too. Me too. I'll tell you what, brother. I want you to stay in touch with my Suzanne.
She's
producer.
awesome.
She's a godsend.
She's awesome.
Yeah. Just contact her. Say, hey, you got any empty slots this week? And just let her know, like, in a couple of weeks, whatever. Let me know.
Let's start rocking. I
want to help you get your channel off the ground. I want to help anybody who's got the cojones to stand up. I respect cojones. I really do. Brother, it's been a pleasure. Let's do it again. Thank you, my man.
God bless you, brother. Peace.